All right, on to race number 7, the second last on the programme. The Kings Park Handicap's a Class 3 over the 1,200 metres, headed by Jade Theatre, who's a course and distance winner in January. Biz Power gets the blinkers on for the first time as he tries Happy Valley for the first time. Shanghai Master, a last start course and distance winner. Happy Guy behind Shanghai Master last time out gets a £10 turnaround. They take the blinkers off for Master Albert. Encore Boy should find the front from Barrier 3, and Flying Lover goes up in class. He's back in the Class 3 company, winless in 7.
Well, Encore Boy's going to step up to 1,200 metres. Master Albert, what do they do with him? He can go forward. We've seen that. He can come from the back. Charity Glory won a race earlier on in the season going to the lead. Flying Lover is a noted pace setter, so he could be charging at those two, Encore Boy, Master Albert, and even cross over.
Shanghai Master takes over, Joe Moreira takes over, I should say, from Shanghai Master here. You can see Singing in the Rain as he comes down on his track work. Quite keen, if anything. Look, he just really wants to get on with the job. Master Albert, as you said, what do you do with him? I'm surprised he hasn't won a race yet. But he's quite consistent on a place line. He's had 8 starts now, Master Albert. So on that speed map, we had him going forward. If he gets outside the lead, he'll get his chance. And Game Player Emperor, I thought he's a horse that's been improving all the time. He's the one closest to us, number 207. He's only had the 2 starts. He hasn't gone too badly at his 2 starts to date.
Yeah, he's still a colt as well, interestingly, Game Player Emperor. Let's start off, though, with a last start winner in Shanghai Master. I thought he looked pretty good in winning this race as well. Jade Theatre and Happy Guy get a decent turnaround at the weights, though. £14 for Jade Theatre and 10 for Happy Guy. Yeah,
I've got Jade Theatre and I've also got Shanghai Master in the numbers, but I've got Jade Theatre just a little bit above him because that £14 is quite significant, I thought. The horse did win nicely enough, but just barrier 8. It's going to be a little bit tricky, I thought.
He had all the favours there, it's fair to say. I think from that gate, barrier 4 into a lovely spot, and he won well. But barrier 8, more weight, it's a little bit more tricky. I'm not suggesting he can't, but he'll be out for me.
All right, OK. Charity Glory, what about him? Barrier 1, decent draw. Let's hear from jockey Nash Rawiller.
Nash, he rode Charity Glory on Wednesday night. He's having a great season. What are your confidence levels like?
Yeah, as good as always. He's been an amazing horse this season. He's really... well, as he has his whole career here in Hong Kong, he's always been very consistent. You know, I give him a gallop on the turf on Monday morning and was really impressed by the way he felt. And you know, he's held his condition and is in good form.
What's changed with him this season? Because he came into the season as a maiden, but he's won twice and has rarely put a foot wrong.
No, that's right. Like he's just sort of. Danny's just kept sort of tinkering with her and keeping him happy, and he's sort of slowly settled into the place better, I think. You know, he came in with good ability, but he sort of ran up to win a couple of races there early days and couldn't quite find the line. But now he's a lot more consistent and sort of, you know, he really gives you everything he's got. And you know, from the good draw tomorrow night, as long as we can take up a nice forward position, he'll be very hard to beat.
Yeah, consistency would be the key with Charity Glory so far this season. Nash seems confident as well. We've got Encore Boy to consider, though, as well, from Barrier 3, and the speed map had him leading.
Look, I've got to put him on top. He's only had the 1 start at 1,200, and he drew wide on that occasion, and he did run 6th here at Happy Valley. It wasn't a bad run. It was just a wide draw. It was a real tough run from him. So I don't think the 1,200 is a massive problem. He's drawn wide 11, 10, 9, 11 in his last 4 starts. He's finally got a draw here at Happy Valley, so I'm going to give him his chance.
1,200 at the Valley is not dissimilar to 1,000 at Shard 10. It's a strong 1,000 at Shard 10, so he's in the tips for me too.
Yeah, $19 is a decent
it's huge price,
isn't it? Yeah.
He's made him the long shot.
Somebody already has.
Is it? Oh, there you go. That's why. Got him on top. Encore Boy. So, yeah, $19. Well done, Andrew. It's a good price. There, Master Albert, we'll give him his chance. Look, he's a very consistent horse and he has got ability. If he gets outside the leader, I think these two can dominate from the front. So 11 to beat 9, Jade Theatre can get a nice run in behind. And I threw Shanghai Master in for 4th. It was a good win last time, but I'm just worried about where he'll be in the draw. And he'll come up pretty short. He's 360 at the moment. 11, 9, 1 and 5. Exotic's the way to go, but if Encore Boy starts at 19s, I would have a little bit of itchy way on him, Brett.
Well, I've got him in the tips too. I'm not sure he will, but that's a juicy price, no doubt. I thought this was a bit like race 6, very difficult. I'm going to actually tip Game Player Emperor. Thought his run behind Prince Harmony was terrific. It was a sit sprint, and I thought he ran well. He won 3 out of 4 in the UK before coming to Hong Kong. Take a little chance with him. I'll make him the longie of the night. Encore Boy. Charity Glory might be the omen. He's on the front of the race book. And Flying Lover, I think, can eventually cross all of these and lead and run a cheeky race. He'll be a price coming to the Valley for the first time. He ran a cheeky race 2 back when Winner St Paul's cut him back. He's got most pace in this race for me. I think he'll lead. So 10, 11, 3, 12.
You'll be showing the hot dogs if you get that quartet up. Be good.
Yes, I will be, Paul. You might even get a beer with it too.
Well, there you go. That's race number 7, second last. One more to go then. The final event, race 8 plus all the best bets. That comes up next.